Hi guys, welcome back to Daily Market Analysis. I'm Dhruv. Let's get started. Yes, let's try to understand what is happening in markets. So today Nifty moved up by 130 points, 132 points, right? And if you are able to see what actually happened on it, this there was some sort of gap up, and then like it did not sustain the gap up. It went down, and then it gave a closing as the opening, as it was similar as the opening price, but because of the gap up, we can see that there was 132 points up move that Nifty made. Why this is happening even at the bottom of some sort of channel is yesterday I think I was talking about this, if you remember, that there's news around EU having trade deal, free trade agreement with India, and they are telling, like, that lady was telling that it's going to be the mother of all deals. So, and they are not going to do any sort of deals with the US. So, and they think that India is their very trusted partner, and they are going to do a lot more trade, and together Europe and India comprise of 2 billion population. India's 1.4 billion population, and there's 0.6 billion, almost 600 million. So together it's going to be, it's going to contribute 25% of the world GDP, according to the population, and they want to benefit from this, and India will also benefit a lot from this. There is some sort of news that is coming from EU. Okay, so I'll be very interesting to see. Let's try to understand what is happening in the chart. I have noticed this thing that um, majority of the days you will see that the whatever the pro will be doing, right, in the options data, the proprietary desk will be doing, actually that will turn out to be profitable. Whatever they are doing, right, try to think of them as, they are the ones who's trying to turn in the game. Retailers client, as you can understand, they don't know all this stuff. They will just rely on the charts and maybe some sort of news. That is something, the majority of the population will rely on. They will see negativity in the markets, they will short it. They'll see positivity in the markets, they'll go ahead and buy some sort of call options, and majority feel very happy when the markets go down, because that's where the opportunity comes to make good money in options, mainly in option buying, right? Because the theta, delta, vega, rho, everything works in favor when there's a good momentum in the options. When there's a good momentum in the markets, and selling is always fast, buying is always slow. You have to understand this, right? So let's try to, without actually talking a lot about everything, I'll just close the rest of the tabs, right? And then we can just concentrate on daily market analysis sheet that we update daily. Daily market analysis. Okay, where's this where's the Excel sheet? Yeah. So yesterday you were telling this, right? Pro is bullish on markets, and that's what it actually turned out to be. So I did not write the stock data. So yesterday I think they sold like 1.3 k crores of stock. Sold by sold by FIL. Let's try to understand what actually happened. What actually happened today. What sort of market that we can see for tomorrow, right? Below it, 26. So now, like, till the time that I don't see the 25,500 actually breaking, we cannot actually go ahead and tell that okay, it's time for us to actually buy this stuff. But looks positive, right? On the chart basis, it made a doji again. This is also kind of a doji, but there's news attached to it, right? So sorry. Yeah. Again, there is also indecision candle, but we have to see for the markets to actually play out this particular move. Above 59,600 will tell that both indices look strong, but still have to wait for 25,500 to and 59,600. If thinking on the long side of charts. If thinking on making long position. Let's try to understand what's happening into the OI data, right? You can see that everything has drastically changed. 25,300 is now acting as a big support. There's a lot of put writing that happened on 25,200 and a lot of call unwinding that happened at 25,200. Both the data indicates that that 25,200 and 25,300 will act as a big support for the Nifty as of now. Early signs of support at 25,200 and 25,300. No major resistance on above levels. Let's look at PCR. PCR today is 0.8. So where do you see PCR? PCR is 0.8. What is PCR? PCR is basically put to call ratio. The number of put writings divided by the number of call writings. So imagine the number of put writings is greater than number of call writings. So what will happen? So if you are trying to understand this, let's say the number of put writings in the Nifty, let's say is 100 contracts. Number of call writing let's say is 50 contracts. So when you cancel both of them, you'll get the figure as 2. So this is bullish. If the number of put writings, if the number of put writing is more than number of call writing, that means market people are making more positions on the bullish side. If the number of call writings will be greater than the number of put writing, that means the figure will be less than 1, and it will less than 1, and then it will indicate that there is there are people who have made bearish positions. So a PCR of 0.7 is considered as neutral. Anything less than that is considered as bearish. Above 0.7 it is considered as bullish, right? So today PCR has changed from, you can see from the data, not drastically changed, but still you can maybe understand the early signs of it. PCR is at 0.8. all right. So 25,400 is acting as a resistance. No major resistance on our levels. This is actually the wrong thing. 25,400 acting as a resistance for Nifty. This I looked at the chart and actually I forgot about it. Yes. So what happened today? Interesting. This is 22nd of Jan data, and like if I bought 10,000 contracts, they bought like 10,000 call options, they sold 17,000 put options. Both of them is positive for the markets, right? Buying call options, selling put options, both are positions on the bullish side. And then what did Pro do? Pro bought 42,000 call options, but it bought 1.3 lakh put options. This is different than what was happening before. So overall, they made, like, Pro made bearish positions. FI made bullish position. And what did client do? client sold 53,000 call options, and client sold 1.14 lakh put options. So client made bullish position, FII made bullish position, but Pro did not make bullish position for today. FII and client bullish, Pro is bearish. Overall, 1 lakh call option like so selling, then 2.9 lakhs bearish, call selling, put buying bearish, call buying, put selling bullish. So overall verdict, overall data remains unchanged. Client is still bullish overall, and the other two are bearish. What is happening to the futures data? Let's try to understand this. So again, if I sold more futures today, if I sold 2,000 crores of futures today. Crores in futures. What's happening to the cash data? Cash data again, if I sold 2.5k worth of stocks. Again, it does look strong. It does not look strong, to be honest, by looking at, but by looking at the chart, looks indecisive. Indecisive. Yeah, they look indecisive because the data is not crystal clear. We're not able to break down this. The level still remains on the there's a very big range that I've made. I'll actually try to narrow it down because the ones who are doing some sort of intraday trading, this might help. These are some sort of levels that anyone can draw. You don't need my system of understanding, but you'll be able to understand that how the market moves, where the market moves. So what I've done is I've gone into higher time frame and I've just drawn the values. But a lot of candles appearing. Wait, I'll just bring it down. So make it here. Another will make it here. And then we have to cut down all these positions. Yeah. So we can go ahead and understand this, that maybe there's no range that we should be able to find from this. We should not be looking at any sort of range, and we have to wait for these things to actually appear, right? No trading zone, we can you can actually understand this. S&P approaching its resistance at 6,000. Actually it did break the resistance 6,920, but yeah, it is somewhere here. There's a resistance that that you can see. DXY getting down. Gold. So I did not talk about the levels that in the Indian markets you can play gold and silver. Sorry. So 4,553, yeah. And what can be this level? We should look at the daily time frame of it. So the moment it's going to come at like 4,553, then you can maybe have some sort of verdict that you can buy from here. If it takes a support at here, and then less chances, but still you can try. Silver actually was very much volatile today. It went to yesterday went to 335. Today now, like it went to like 3,04,000. That's a 8% drop in 2 days, right? These are the moves which people get scared of. Again, the level remains the same. It's too far, but that is something you have to understand. That 254 is a price where if you get the silver at 254, you can go ahead and purchase it. And this is getting way out of our hands, and all time USD INR is at all time high, so that means INR is at all time low. Other way of telling it. Yeah, so this is bad for our country. And Nasdaq again taking this, maybe this was the two candles that actually appeared when it actually did break this channel. That's what do you say, asymmetric triangle channel. When we actually, a lot of people would have shorted Nasdaq, but exactly opposite of it happened. People got trapped out, and then now it is heading towards the upside. The moment it breaks the resistance, it might happen that it will go up, but a news coming up that will impact US, like maybe I don't know how much trade the US and Europe do, but that is going to affect the overall sentiments. I don't know, right? EDV there, TLT there, US 10-year bonds going up, small cap index, early signs of some sort of glimpse of support. US 10-year, okay, US 10-year bond yield going up. Bitcoin, yes, this is something very interesting. It is it is gaining some, it is losing some of its early momentum, and that is what excites me. That if it breaks 84,300, maybe we can see some more downside. I don't know why I'm happy with this, but like I was thinking at this 98, when it was 98,000, that maybe I'm missing this opportunity because Bitcoin is down by how many percentage? It's down by like if one from 126, it was down to like 80,000. That's a 36% drop. But there have been times where it was 85% down. So yeah, it's not that much for this kind of asset. But if the world actually moves from the riskier assets, they're going to dump Bitcoin. That's for sure. Right? We can just understand and see what happens, and we're not going to do anything of that. Neither we are purchasing it, neither we are selling it. So yeah. So I do track this Chinese yuan with related to USD because I believe in this, that people are going to rely much more on China as whatever the things are unfolding. Like the other countries will trust US, will trust China more compared to US because of the unstable international policies. Now, this is not something that the world actually likes, that one day you are saying something else, one day you're changing your view, and then as the president is changing, the country is changing its policies. That's not how the geopolitics work. So there's a good prediction that I personally predict that Chinese yuan compared to USD will go much more higher. And how you're able to see USD INR, the price of it increasing, that means USD is becoming stronger. In the same way, if the Chinese yuan Chinese CNY USD, if it goes up, that means yuan is becoming stronger compared to US dollars. That means US dollar is losing its value, kind of that. Yeah, so that is it for today. You can see the markets already going up. Why this Nifty futures is live right now? Because this is not something that we can trade. This is for outsiders to trade, right? Gift Nifty, So you can understand that tomorrow the markets are going to go up almost 1% up. Gift Nifty is, and it's going to maybe break the 500 level. We have to actually see this. Again, this 3 month also is making it very much confusing, right? So we will remove the high and low. Are there more levels to actually feel confused about? I don't think so, right? Yeah. This will make you not think twice of anything. This is what it looks like, and this is what these are zones, best zones you're getting, right? This is what something the markets will be. We have to see if it breaks 25,500, it'll be on the bullish side, and yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.